I saw a report yesterday, had to do with the NCAA, Michigan, and Jim Harbaugh. I thought, okay, wait, they're punishing Jim Harbaugh? Well, if Jim Harbaugh comes back to college, he can't come back for 4 years. Wow. So that'd be like punishing me for something I did say at ESPN. Hey, if you ever go back to ESPN, you're going to be suspended. I'm not going back to ESPN. Jim Harbaugh is not going back to Michigan. But they did punish him, and these are for issues, violations that happened back during COVID, 2020, 2021. This has nothing to do with Connor Stallions, with the cheating scandal, the scouting scandal on the sidelines. So they punish him, and it sounds like, wow, they cracked down on Jim Harbaugh. 4 years, show cause, he can't come back. Now, imagine if Jim Harbaugh was still at Michigan. Would the NCAA have done this to Jim Harbaugh 2 weeks before the start of the season? I don't think so. Would they have said to Jim Harbaugh, you can't coach for 4 years? You can't have any activity here. You can't be involved with the team for 4 years. And we would be like, okay, man, the NCAA cracked down on Jim Harbaugh. Well, they're giving the appearance that they are, but they're not, because Jim Harbaugh is safely tucked away in the NFL and will probably be for the next 4 years. But if he comes back, he's in trouble. They still haven't punished Michigan for the real punishment, the cheating scandal with Connor Stallions. And it could take 4 years before they get around to punishing Michigan and Sharon Moore, their head coach, and some of the assistant coaches there. But I thought that was typical NCAA. We still got teeth. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. They're not all together. So you spanked Jim Harbaugh. Boy, you showed him. He's never coming back. All right, Seton, poll question today. What do you have for me?
I think we start right there. Why does the NCAA hate itself so much?
Why do this? Really, why? Because it kind of showcases something that's larger, and that is, do you have a clue of what you're doing and how it sounds? I know that you're looking at this like, hey, we're cracking down on. No, you're not. You're not. Now, if you crack down on Michigan, that's one thing. You're cracking down on Jim Harbaugh. That's something completely different, because it's at the end of the day, there's nothing to see. Jim's not coming back. Yes, Eden.
These are the kind of things where I'm like, okay, so clearly I don't understand this. You know what I mean? Because it all seems so, what am I missing? I'm clearly missing like 70% of why this matters, because I don't see exactly what the NCAA just did here.
And by the way, the violations, they're not egregious, but they are violations. I go back to the great Rick Majerus when he was at Utah. And I remember that he got in trouble with the NCAA. And we talked about it. I said, what exactly did you do? He said, one of my players, one of his parents died, and I bought him a cheeseburger. I said, that's it? He goes, yeah, I took him to lunch. I wanted to talk to him before we put him on a plane and went home. And he got in trouble for that. So there are times when you go, what are you thinking? Other times when you go, wait, are you thinking? And this was a situation where I go, there has to be more to this than just we're going to punish Jim Harbaugh for 4 years. Okay. It won't matter until Michigan is punished. Then people will take note, but not you're going to punish Jim Harbaugh. Yes, Paulie.
From what I'm reading about this, like Seton said, it's really complex. The NCAA had already put Michigan on probation for the thing back in 2021 that Harbaugh is being punished for yesterday. Mm-hmm. Michigan and the NCAA had a negotiation for this punishment, and Harbaugh wasn't involved in it. Harbaugh's lawyer posted yesterday that my client didn't have the opportunity to participate in this dealings. So this is the NCAA and Michigan agreeing to, at some point, this show cause penalty for Harbaugh for the first situation. So now that one's over. Now they're on to the next one. Any chance Michigan is being cooperative with the NCAA 3 years later to fake punish Harbaugh so they go easier on punishment number 2?
I have no idea. I have no idea. It came out of nowhere, and I thought, okay, wow, they're punishing Harbaugh for the cheating scandal, with Connor Stallions, and then you realize it has nothing to do with that. And then I thought, okay, does the NCAA realize that we're going to see this and go, what's the punishment here? Other
Just
than
wrapping up all of our Michigan-related business this week.
But you want to have scandals with titles. Then it works fine for the fan base. If your scandal per title ratio is 2-1, the fans are fine with that.
Okay.
Go back to Florida back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
They would win, and the NCAA would come a-calling.
Yeah. So you got to, if you're cheating, then you got to make sure that you're winning when you cheat.
Correct.
Okay.